What's up guys, and welcome to yet another class. Today we're gonna begin down on our knees. We're gonna start by warming up our wrists. So first of all, put your hands out in front and we're going to flex and extend our wrists. So when we extend, we're gonna bring the fingers towards the head. When we flex, we're gonna bring the fingers towards the shoulders down. So as you breathe in, bring the fingers towards the head. As you breathe out, bring the fingers towards your armpits. And let's go for 3 more. Inhale, spread the fingers, really squeeze these muscles here and pull those hands towards you. And then reverse it. So here you're squeezing your forearm muscles, you're really driving the fingers towards your armpit here. Let's go for 2 more. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, going down, perfect. 1 more, breathing in, going up, hold it, 5, 4, fight for a little bit more, 3, 2, 1. Now flex as much as you can, hold, fight for a little bit more, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Interlace your fingers and give me 3 circles in one direction, nice and smooth, and 3 circles in the other direction. So 1 and 2 and 3. Perfect. Shake. Now we're gonna bring your hands in front and we're going to go into a radial deviation, so the fingers are going towards each other, into an ulnar deviation, so the fingers go out. So radial in, ulnar out, radial 3, ulnar out, radial 4, ulnar out. Make sure your arms are straight, they're not moving like this, only at the wrist. And let's do just 1 more where we hold. So hold that radial deviation, you should feel this inside wrist squeezing. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now ulnar deviation, squeeze the outside of the wrist, try to really close this angle right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Interlace your fingers and again 3 circles on one direction, nice and smooth, and 3 circles in the other direction. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Little shake. So now we're gonna combine these 4 directions that we just explored. So the hands are gonna be in front. You're gonna bring your hands into an extension. You're going to go into an ulnar deviation. You're gonna go into a flexion, radial deviation. That's 1. Let's go for 2 more. Up into extension, ulnar deviation. Flex down as much as you can, radial deviation. That's 2. 1 more. And extend, and ulnar deviation, and flex, radial deviation, and stop in your extended position. Stay here and you're gonna go radial deviation, down into a flexed position, ulnar deviation, extend up. Number 2, radial deviation, flex down, ulnar deviation, and extend up. Last one, radial deviation, going down into the flexion, ulnar deviation, lift up into extension and release. Perfect. Shake, 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 shake. Now we're gonna place both hands on the floor and we're gonna put the fingers towards each other. Now if you feel pressure on the wrist, you can bend your elbows and do it with elbows bent. Otherwise, straighten the elbows, and from here we're gonna lean on one hand while the other is gonna lift, and then we're gonna lean on the other hand. And we're gonna go 5 of these. So 1 we did, we're gonna go 4 more. And that's 2. And 3, 2 more. And 4, 1 more. And 5. Perfect. Now from here we're going to change the position of our hands. So you're gonna have the fingers pointing out. Now, the closer your hands are together, the harder it's gonna be on your wrists. So if this puts too much pressure on your wrists, start with your hands a little bit further away and lean on one side and then to the other side. I'm just gonna go the variation where I keep my hands together and I go 1 and 1, 2 and 2, and 3, 3, and 4, 4, and last one, 5 and 5. Perfect. So now what we're going to do is place one hand in front and the other hand goes in the same line, but it goes back like this. And we're gonna do the same exact thing. So lean on one side and 1. Lean on the other side and 2. And 3, really opening up those wrists. And 4, one more, and 5. Perfect. We can reverse it. So the hands that was in front, you put it back, reverse your hand, and we go again. So really opening up those wrists. We're gonna stay a lot on our hands today, so we're gonna need the wrist to be nice and warmed up, nice and flexible. 3, and 4, and 5. Perfect. Now we're gonna sit back on our heels and then dynamically use the swing of your arms to really dynamically shake your wrists, and you go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you can coordinate, you can make circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. So now from here, you grab your right hand, you're gonna put the fingers on the floor, just a little bit further forward than your knee. Fingers on the floor, roll your palm to the ground, and then keeping this hand on the floor, removing weight, you're gonna lean back. So sit back on your heels. You can let the palm lift, but pull the thumb up off the floor. And you hold for 10 seconds. You should feel a good stretch going up into your forearm. 8, 7, 6, 5, breathe, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bend the elbow and slowly remove the hand off the floor, shake it. Now put this hand on the floor and do the same on the other side. So fingers rolling towards the base of the palm. Once the base of the palm is on the floor, you're gonna start sitting back on your heels, let the palm lift, but pull the thumb up and you stay. The elbow is straight. 9, 8, really visualize all this tissue opening up, lengthening. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bend your elbow, stretch your fingers here, and slowly roll it back. Perfect, guys. Interlace your fingers. 3 more circles in one direction. 3 more circles in the other direction. And we're ready. We're gonna move on onto spine warm up. So we're gonna begin on all fours. From here, guys, we're gonna start in a full spinal flexion. So really keep your ribcage in, tuck your tailbone under, feel your chest really caving in and create a nice round back. Relax your cervical spine as well. And now from here, you take a long breath in, and as you breathe out, you're gonna begin extending your lumbar spine only. Going to extend now the middle back only. Slowly going towards the upper back that is going to extend. And you're going to lift your head. The last thing you do, lift the head, extend the whole spine. Take a big breath in from this extension. As you breathe out, you're gonna tuck the tailbone under while the rest remain in extension. Slowly, middle back is gonna round. Slowly, the upper back is gonna round. You tuck the head in, and that's number one. We go for two more. Big breath in from the rounded position as you breathe out. Lower back begins the movement. Mid back is gonna follow. Upper back is gonna continue. The head is gonna lift. You take a big breath in when your body is fully extended. As you breathe out, tailbone again tucks under. Mid back. Upper back. And slowly head tucks in. One more, guys. Big breath in as you breathe out. Lumbar spine. Mid back. Upper back. And the head lifts. Now from here, we're gonna reverse the direction of these articulations. So we start from the head. So you take a breath in. As you breathe out, you go head, upper back, middle back, lower back, and you round. You take a big breath in, we reverse it. As you breathe out, head lifts, upper back extends, middle back extends, and slowly your lumbar spine goes into extension. Once your whole body is extended, let's begin again. Breathe in, breathe out. Head, upper back, middle back, lower back. Breathe in as you round everything. Breathe out, continue. Head, upper back, middle back, and finally tailbone. Last one, guys, make it the best one. Take a breath in, remember one segment at a time. As you breathe out, head tucks in, slowly the upper back, slowly the mid back, lumbar spine tucks under. Inhale as you exhale, head, upper, middle, and slowly lower. Perfect. Reset to neutral. We're gonna go for a few side bends. So squeeze the rib cage on one side and look behind you. Come back to neutral. Squeeze the rib cage on the other side and look behind you. And keep alternating from one side to the other side for just one more time. One side, and other side, and release. All right, stretching your shoulders now. So fingertips, keep your bum above the knees, and we go. Looking forward, arching the spine, rest your chin on the floor. Let's take 5 full breaths here. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. 1. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. 2. Inhale through the nose, and 3, 2 more. And last one. And stretch, slowly dragging the hands towards you. Now from here, we're gonna start working on our shoulder mobility. So we're gonna set up with one hand behind the back here. Neutral with your spine, so don't round, make sure you're nice and flat. We're going to retract our shoulder blade and we're gonna lift the elbow up from here without rotating your spine. So keep both shoulders towards the floor you're gonna lift the hand, you're gonna straighten your elbow and lift the arm as high as you can. From here, turn the arm out and begin to bring it overhead. Here, really reaching overhead. From this overhead position, bend the elbow without dropping it, so keep the elbow high, bend the elbow, tap your back, straighten the arm back again, and slowly begin to work your way back. Do not rotate, but keep your shoulders facing down. Lift, bend your arm, relax in your lower back, let the elbow drop for a second. Begin number 2. Lift your elbow, shoulder blades retract, straighten the elbow, turn the arm out, begin to work your way going overhead. Stay overhead, keep your arm up, bend your elbow, tap your back. Now straighten, slowly work your way back. Really trying to stay as high as possible, working those back shoulder muscles. Hand on the lower back and let your elbow drop. Last one, guys. And open up through the elbow, lift the hand, straighten the elbow, turn the hand out, begin to work your way overhead. Once you get overhead, tap that upper back, straighten the arm again, and walk your way back. Once you walk your way back, don't give up. You're gonna rest your hand in your back. You're gonna, without bending the standing elbow, you're gonna rotate towards the opposite side. And now you're gonna come back, you're gonna open up your chest towards the ceiling. So that's 1, go for 4 more. So exhale, rotate towards the straight arm, but don't bend the elbow. And rotate away from that straight arm. Let's go for 3 more. Exhale, round, 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 round as much as possible. Inhale, open up, open up, open up, open up. 2 more. Exhale, round, 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 round. Inhale, open up, open up, open up. Last one. Exhale, round, twist the spine. And inhale, open, 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 and release. Okay, now before we're gonna go to do the same sequence on the other side, we're gonna do 1 more round of shoulder stretching. We're really gonna get into those shoulders today, so be prepared, guys. So fingers, give me a big breath in, and as you breathe out, down we go, a little bit deeper than before. And again, inhale, exhale. Inhale, and open up. 3 more. Inhaling, and now try to touch the floor with your chest. Exhaling, 2 more. Don't put your elbows on the floor. Keep your arms straight. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, and all right. Drag your hands towards you. Perfect. We're gonna repeat the same shoulder mobility sequence over to our left arm. So stay strong with the right shoulder, shoulder on top of the wrist. Bring your hand in your lower back. Make sure you're not rotating. Make sure you're facing down. Neutral spine, and let's go. Retract your shoulder blade. Lift the hand, straighten your arm, turn it out, work your way towards the overhead position. From this overhead position, keep your elbow high, tap your back, straighten your arm, and work your way back. Nice and slow. Work that shoulder mobility. Lift and rest your hand in your lower back. Let your elbow drop for a second. Now lift it back up. Retract your shoulder blade and go. Lift. Turn out. Going overhead. Staying overhead. Lifting for more. Tapping your upper back. Straightening your arm. Working your way back. That right standing arm should feel tired, should work very hard for this one. Let your elbow drop. Repetition number 3. Again, let's go up, straighten the arm, turn out, work your way towards the overhead position, bend your elbow, tap your back, straighten the arm, work your way back slowly, as wide as possible, keep the arm as high as you can, and relax in your back. Perfect. Now, as you let the elbow drop, you're gonna rotate with your spine towards the straight arm, really creating a big twist in your spine. Don't bend the elbow, keep it straight, and then rotate away. Open that chest. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, going down. Inhale, opening. Exhale, down. And inhale, open. Last one. Exhale, and down. And inhale, and open. And release. Alright guys, we're gonna do one more round of our shoulder stretches, but instead of having the fingertips on the ground, now we're gonna place the elbow on the ground. We're gonna bend the elbows as much as possible, and we're really gonna work that overhead mobility. So from this position, you go elbow, elbow, the head goes through. Once the head goes through, you're gonna bend them as much as possible and really try to stick that chest out. Now, if you don't feel this stretch enough because you're very flexible, what you can do is you can use some bricks, for example, like these ones, and you place them flat on the ground, and this is gonna bring the ground a little bit higher, so it's gonna stretch a little bit more. So if you have bricks, use them so you can stretch even further. So from here the head goes through, you bend your elbows and really stick that chest out. And stay. 5 full breath, trying to bring your thumbs towards your upper back here. And really sticking that chest out. So we're stretching your upper back and your shoulder. Close your eyes and really breathe for 4 more long breaths, guys. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and big stretch and coming out. Perfect. We don't need the bricks anymore, so let's put them back. And now we're gonna start working towards a little bit of core strength. So first thing we're going to do is we're gonna grab the mat, we're gonna straighten the legs, we're gonna go in a plank position, finding our stance, holding for 10 seconds, okay? So make sure your hips are not too high, make sure they're not too low, stay nice and strong. From here, we're gonna start again warming up the wrist by sliding the weight forward, bringing it back. 10, 9, 8, 7. Work with your toes. So you will notice that as you lean forward, there will be a little bit more pressure on the wrists. That's okay. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And slowly sit down and take a little break. Okay. Interlace your fingers, again 3 more circles with the wrist in one direction. Let's go for 3 more in the other direction. Perfect. And now what we're gonna try to do is have the feet a little bit wider than our hands, and we're gonna try to lift one arm while we are in a plank position. Nothing happens on the wrist, on the hips, so I don't want you to rotate. Stay nice and stable. So plank, nice and strong, and push with that right leg. Push a lot, begin to lengthen with the right arm up and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, touching the floor back. All right guys, let's do the other side. So shift, the chest is gonna look at your right wrist, push with your right shoulder, and reach forward, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back onto hands, take a little break. So you should, as you lift that arm, you should really feel your core stability being challenged because your body will want to rotate. You have to keep your hips square, and that's very good. Again, interlace your fingers, circling. And now the next one is going to be combining the arm lift into a side plank, coming back to the arm lift 3 times. Guys, make sure your feet are wide, so the wider the base, the easier it's gonna be. You shouldn't go wider than the mat though. So let's get started. Hands shoulder width apart, and we lift nice and strong. The chest is gonna go over to your left hand, looking at your left hand. Reach forward, lift the arm, hold it, swivel your feet, side plank, lift the hips and push with this shoulder. So you get a nice side bend stretch. Now pay attention, because here you're gonna swivel the feet back, squaring the hips, really squaring those hips, reach with the arm forward. 1, again, swivel and side bend. And then come back, square those hips, and nice and strong. Last one, side bend, really push with the standing arm, big side bend, coming back, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both hands on the ground and release. I know guys, this is very hard, but it's gonna make your shoulders, your wrist and your core very, very strong. Okay, ready to repeat on the other side. So we're going to start with our feet just wide as our mat. We're gonna go in our plank position. From here, shift over, so the chest is gonna look your right arm, push, lengthen forward, get a beautiful lift and core activation. Now swivel the feet, go towards your side plank and lift the hips. Push with the standing shoulder, pop the rib cage out, squeeze the rib cage down here, and square your hips back. Push, 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 push. Lift that arm. 1, 2, and come back to our side plank. The side plank is basically the resting position in this sequence. Hold it for a second, and we go again. Down, 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 down. Square the hips, and stay. And back to the side plank. We have one more, guys. We're gonna hold 10 seconds. Are you ready? Let's do this. Swivel your feet, slowly square those hips, stay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both hands on the mat and take well-deserved break, guys. Amazing work. All right, for the next sequence, you'll need a belt, a towel, just a band like this, just to make sure we keep the range of motion standardized. So we're going to lie on our chest, And the legs will remain on the floor. You're not gonna do much with your legs for the moment. Grab the belt or the towel in a shoulder, a little bit wider than a shoulder width grip. And from here, you begin by lifting your back off the floor. Just a tiny bit, it doesn't have to lift too much. And then from here, we're gonna work on the shoulders. So you squeeze the shoulder and you lift and you reach up. Once you reach up, you're gonna lower a tiny bit and you're gonna pull into your chest. As you pull into your chest, you're gonna extend and tap the chest with the bend. And then reach forward and lift, go down and pull. 1, reach forward and lift, go down and lift as you pull. 2, forward and lift, backwards and 3. Really working the back muscles. And 4. You keep going, we go for 10. And 5. And 6. Lift. 7. Lift. 8. 9. 10. So you release the elastic back on the floor. Straight away, we're gonna go up on our hands and keeping the knees on the floor, we're gonna try and do 10 push-ups. Remember, on the push-up, the chest always touches the floor. If you cannot touch the floor, grab a book, and again, you want to have a standard position that you can complete a good repetition every time. So once you get good here, you grab something that is a little bit lower and you keep a standard. That's how you progress. You cannot progress if you do it randomly without any measuring system. So, hands here, incline your body. Remember, you don't be on all fours, okay? You wanna incline forward, creating a diagonal line with your body, and then bend your elbow, touch the floor, and up. 1, down, and up. 2, down, and up. 3, down, and up. 4, down, up. 5, down, up. 6. If these are too easy, feel free to do them with your feet off the floor. So, knees off the floor, sorry. And then you go. And 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. Okay, so now we're gonna lie on our stomach and we're gonna work on the legs. So